Right now at 5:30, multiple police officers surrounded a home in eastern Kentucky on the hunt for a man accused of shooting a police officer.
Plus, a man is stabbed to death outside a central Kentucky home. We'll tell you how police caught up with the suspect.
And a memorable night for dozens of kids. They got to see one of the world's hottest acts thanks to a group of very generous local guys.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Sean Moody in for Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Yesterday you really needed that jacket. Today, maybe not so much unless you are really sensitive to cold. Just a light chill in the air. Yeah, a little bit. Let's check in with Micah Harris right now. He says it's going to look pretty good the next couple of days, though.
It is the typical October weather. You get up this morning, it's chilly outside. You'll need a light coat, maybe a long sleeve shirt. But this is what we call layered weather, okay? You get in this morning, kids going off to the bus stop, and they'll need that coat. But once you hit the afternoon, shoot, you can throw on shorts. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. Low 70s expected. Perfect weather in store with a lot of sunshine. This will be a really nice day. But it doesn't stop here. We take that in through the next few days. Then big changes come for the weekend. I'll show you that, what you can expect out of it coming up.
Micah, thank you. We're tracking a breaking story in eastern Kentucky this morning. An officer in Prestonsburg has been shot.
Police are still working at this hour to try and capture the suspected gunman. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is at our live desk for us with more on what we know right now.
Yeah, guys, this is still an active scene in Prestonsburg. A reporter from our sister station, WYMT, is on the scene. She's telling us an armed man has barricaded himself inside a home. Police say the man inside is a suspect involved with shooting a police officer last night. Investigators tell us Prestonsburg police officer Adam Dixon was injured last night after being shot in the chest. Officer Dixon was airlifted to St. Mary's Hospital in Huntington, West Virginia. His condition is unknown at this time, but police say he is stable. As for the current scene in Prestonsburg, the man has barricaded himself inside the home for the last few hours. We are being told that the special response team is on the scene.
They're currently going through their procedure to plead with him to have him come out. We have a warrant for his arrest.
We will continue to keep you posted throughout the morning and also on our website, WKYT.com. At the live desk, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Michelle, thank you. New York City is in mourning this morning after an officer was shot and killed while chasing a gunman.
Police say Officer Randolph Holder was responding to a report of a man with a gun. He and his partner, both in plainclothes, exchanged gunfire with suspects on a pedestrian overpass. Holder was shot during the exchange and died at Harlem Hospital.
4 police officers murdered in 11 months. It's about as bad as it gets. And I mean, we lost 6 in the line of duty, but 4 murdered in the line of duty.
The 33-year-old officer was an immigrant and was a third-generation police officer. Meanwhile, the suspect was arrested 4 blocks away and is in custody with gunshot wounds to the leg. 3 other men were taken into custody and are now being questioned.
There's a new memorial in place to honor a state trooper who was killed in the line of duty. Members of the Illinois State Police traveled to Kentucky to deliver this marker. It now sits outside Kentucky State Police Post 1 in Mayfield, where Trooper Cameron Ponder was stationed. Ponder was shot and killed during a chase in western Kentucky last month.
Well, new this morning, police in Paris are investigating an overnight murder. It was just before midnight when a man was stabbed on Crest Court, and police were able to catch up with the suspect about an hour later. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Bourbon County tracking the latest developments in this investigation. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Sean. Paris police say that an argument between a woman's estranged husband and her boyfriend turned into a fatal fight when one of the men pulled out a knife and stabbed the other man several times. The accused killer, 29-year-old Daniel Martin, is now charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence. Police say he stabbed 27-year-old Jonathan Sculf to death. This morning, we are working to learn more about the 29-year-old who is now in the Bourbon County Detention Center. Investigators tell us they don't know if he is the woman's estranged husband or her boyfriend. Officers also say they don't know why the 2 men started fighting. We have learned that Martin is from Cynthiana, but lived in a house here in Paris. Police say the deadly stabbing happened in a yard outside that home on Crest Court around 11 p.m. After the fight, officers say Martin ran off. A canine unit from Lexington was brought in to help search for him. We're told that they did track him down about an hour and a half later, and he was actually hiding underneath a truck that was parked about 3/4 of a mile away. Live in Bourbon County, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. Also new on WKYT, police have now caught up with the second man believed to be involved in a violent home invasion. Jordan Blackburn is charged with burglary. Police say he was one of 2 men who broke into a home on Mount Foraker Drive last month. The man who lived inside that home woke up to find the burglars. One of the men shot him. Police say another man, Michael Walls, admitted to taking part in the crime. Blackburn is due in court this afternoon.
A community is still reeling this morning from the loss of 5 people killed in a devastating fire. Police say 35-year-old Lori Doppelhauer, 3 of her children, and also a neighbor, 68-year-old Larry Brickles, were all killed in the fire early yesterday morning. Neighbors tell us Doppelhauer actually made it out of her burning home, but ran back inside after realizing the 3 children were still upstairs. So sad. We're told her husband then tried to go in after her.
He went back in to get his wife, and he was just about to go on the steps, he said, and the whole stereo went up in flames.
Investigators say the fire started on the back porch of Brickles' home and spread. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help the Doppelhauer family. It's already raised nearly $6,000. New this morning, a man is in jail accused of stealing a van from his employer and crashing it. Richard Dunn faces several charges, including wanton endangerment. According to an arrest citation, the Red State Barbecue employee stole a van from the restaurant, crashed it into another car and a rock wall before narrowly missing a witness. Police say Dunn was later found passed out in the van on Meadowthorpe Avenue.
Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis is receiving new criticism this morning. Her latest critics, the Mormon Church. In a speech to a gathering of judges and clergy in California, Mormon Church official Dallin Oaks said cultural differences should not become, quote, culture wars. He said Davis and others around the country need to find common ground and seek compromises in protecting religious liberties while also avoiding discrimination. Neither Davis nor her attorneys have replied to Oaks' comments.
Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan says he's willing to serve as House Speaker under certain conditions. Ryan is seeking the support of 3 key Republican groups. He's giving them until Friday to let him know. The chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee has come under pressure to run for the position after House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy abruptly dropped his bid. We'll have reaction to Ryan's decision coming up in about 15 minutes. A local restaurant is stepping up to help a charity hit hard by Hurricane Joaquin. Last month, a cargo ship sank off the coast of Haiti. On board was medicine, shoes, Christmas gifts that the Waves of Mercy organization had spent the last year collecting. Tonight from 5 until 9, Saul Good will donate 50% of its sales to Waves of Mercy. All 3 Saul Good restaurants will take part in the relief effort. Well, Rupp Arena was packed with, I didn't know this was the word, Swifties.
Apparently so, yeah.
Swifties last night. Some of those fans got to see Taylor Swift in a concert thanks to a group of guys who decided to pay it forward.
Yeah, more than a year ago, the brothers of Delta Sigma Phi posted a lip dub of the song Shake It Off that went viral, and it also drew the attention of Taylor Swift herself. Last night, she made good on a promise to the fraternity to supply tickets for them and their dates. But instead of inviting friends or significant others, the fraternity reached out to big brothers, big sisters, and gave 37 kids the chance to see Swift in concert.
We all got 2 tickets, so we thought this is just a gift, and it'd be a shame to not do something good with it.
These kids come from different areas and walks of life, so to have this opportunity, it'll be one they might not ever have again.
A pretty unexpected thing to come out of that video there. Now, this isn't the first time the fraternity has used the video to help others. When it first went viral, they used their YouTube channel to help raise money for leukemia. It's time to check your live drive traffic this morning. Let's take a look.
Let's see what's happening on the Waze map, see what it's showing out there. The time right now is 5:38. You know what? Not a speck to be seen on the Waze map, really. So looks good, no collisions. Just remember to be careful as you head into work, as you should do every day, because, you know. But it is one of those roll your windows down kind of days later today in the afternoon,
Absolutely.
Which will be nice.
We'll take anytime you get one of those in October, we will absolutely take it. It is 5:38 on your Wednesday morning, and there's still a whole lot more to come.
If you're a movie nerd or even a Michael J. Fox fan or fan of the 80s, hello. Today's a pretty important day. We'll show you what one of Hollywood's most popular franchises actually got right about the year 2015 after weather.
They got a few things right. It's pretty cool to actually see. You'll want to see that story. Current temperatures sitting there in the 30s, 40s, and a couple of 50s. Sunny and mild conditions next few days, and then that big front this weekend. I'll have that in your forecast coming up next.